I refuse to believe all the modern lines that you're sold on TikTok or Instagram, that you have ADHD because of this and because of that. You have to take medication and you cannot do this task because, like this, you are this special snowflake. You are a perfectionist, of course. If you are really ready to level up and make progress in your life, not just like fuck around and expect that all the shit is gonna be done for you regardless. I'm gonna show you how to unfuck your work ethic so you stop having the beats lying around all the time. Firstly, you need to address the unfinished tasks before they drain you away first. So let me just tell you a story with my driver's license, which I finished it like I think a year ago and like a year and a half, and I'm now 25, so it's pretty late because here in Poland usually most of people do them around 18 after just being still in high school or after shortly after graduating. So usually I'm not terrified of stuff and I usually face my problems before they grow to, like, let's say bigger caliber. But this one particular thing, especially when I kept for failing and failing on my practical exam, I think I passed on like fifth or sixth time. I was just like postponing it and like telling myself I'm not cut out to do that. I'm just gonna do this next week. I cannot do this because I cannot wake up earlier this morning. Like I had so much stuff to do, and I then didn't know that you, with all this thinking about this like hard decision which or overwhelms you, from just thinking about it really. You spend your mental points, your like brain points that you can use to do the productive tasks that make your life actually better, the hard ones. And you can just go into denial, looking for excuses like a drug addict who just looks for an excuse to shoot up or like do like you know. So if you feel that you don't have time for something, for music in that regard. So if you're just gonna remember one thing and one thing only, remember that if you feel like you don't have time, you might have to reestimate your life expectations and like the things that are valuable to you. Because if you really can't give up things like scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on like YouTube, watching pointless videos to just make, for example, one beat a day, maybe you are just not cut out for that. And maybe it's time to give up already, because if you cannot do like this small sacrifice right now, what's gonna be next? So this is really just like food for thought for the start. And if you are really thinking about this serious, going for the actionable steps which you can take. The first one I called analysis paralysis, and this is like going into like, I think you can like recall this feeling when you go open a file and you don't know where to start. Like you don't know which VST to use, which drums, like even like sometimes you don't know which genre to make. And when I end up feeling uninspired or really just I don't feel like making something, I try to restrict myself to just use one drum kit or just use a single VST or just like use stock FL, which really, let me tell you something, I've been using some stock FL sounds like Toxic Biohazard and they are really good. So you can like they can open your creativity as well. You don't have to use Serum all the time, and which is a thing I have to do for like, because I've been recently like cleaning up my sounds. I need to make my own stash kit as well, but I recommend you doing, what I also seen from the Rio Leiva channel. Shout out to him. You just need to make your own stash kit with like drums you like using. But I recommend you also to tweak it and restrict yourself to do 5 of each drum, like 6 808s, 2 bass sounds, like 5 percussions, 10 FXs. So you just open this up and you don't feel overwhelmed. Yeah? Like you need to like select precise hi-hat, precise snare, which you really like, and it ends up working ultimately. Because let me tell you something, if you listen to most of the type beats and like really most successful producers, they are using the same sounds like all over again. Because why? Why they do that? Because this is the formula that they found working, and it's working because like of some reason. So just don't try to appeal all the time to other producers. I don't say that you cannot make beats for fun, that you cannot make like complex beats, but if you're struggling to finish projects, maybe it's time to reevaluate, right? Also, be honest with yourself and make it at least a 2 weeks commitment before you decide to use like more than that, and try to make at least one beat a day. Be honest with yourself. That's not that hard. Believe me on that. If you just start, that's not that hard. The last thing, lock in a time window that you're gonna have each day to at least attempt to do the beats, because there is like a thing where you try to make something a habit. If you feel like you don't have time, like you can do this on that particular day, just attempt it and do it for 15 to like 30 minutes, and I guarantee you that on the next day you will end up doing this. Just trust me on that and try it. I would like to go broader on that because I really am a fan of the 80-20 rule. But just take this one thing in mind, that the 20% of the effort, like I think you've probably heard this like a million times, but the 20% of the effort guarantees 80% of the results. So my interpretation of this, and I always try to fulfill it, is just try to do the hard things like every day. And usually in life, stacking more of the easy shit. Like if you're, for example, struggling to make loops and you are good already making beats, if you're gonna make more beats, that's not gonna help your income, that's not gonna help your progress. So just try your best to give yourself a challenge, like each day to do something that it's really, really hard for you. Going back to the like specific sheet from for FL Studio, also a couple things I saw like other producers doing, which is really which is really also helpful in my opinion, is to just watch what others are doing, and if they have a good idea, just consider doing it yourself, right? So you have to think of the arrangement in the sections of 8 or 4. I recommend 8, so that's simpler. If you struggle to make an arrangement, just make any. So just make an 8-bar intro, 8-bar hook, 8-bar verse, and like the second, I cannot call it an intro, like I always do the like 4-bar mid section where just the melody plays. Usually like people buy my beats, so I think it's working, and you just kind of remember 8-8-8-4 and just copy it over the second time or like 3 times depending on the genre you're making, and you're good. Remember that the artists can also like rearrange the beat themselves, so there is really not a point in overthinking the arrangement. You can make it cool, you don't have to. And make your template. Also going over next point, make your go-to mix presets. Mastering preset is really crucial. It really is. You have to while making type beats, you have to spend the smallest amount of time doing unnecessary shit, like assigning the like drums to the channels and like browsing your drum kits in the site. You're gonna be here for a while. You're gonna make at least like 100, 200, 300, even like 1000 beats, and each second, like each minute counts. If you multiply like 1 minute 1000 times, it's like 1000 minutes, which is a lot of hours. And that's just 1 minute, which like you can speed up making a beat by 5 to even like 20 minutes or so. So just in your head multiply it by the amount of 1000 beats, and that's just a lot of time that you can do other things in that time, like you understand. So you really need to, where you can save time, just make those fucking templates. It really takes you like a 5 minute of work. I can like go over in a separate video how to make them, how do I approach this, but just make it. And also like, and this is like really cute technique. I also saw it in the Rio Leva guide. So what you can do is you can save the states with the letter or a number before it, so you can open it by just like a keyboard shortcut. But overall, like, consider what you use the most. Like, I always sidechain in my beats. I always like mix my tag and do the low cuts. So those are like three things which I do the most. So I just made presets for them, like simple as that. And it saves me time. It saves me like mental fuckery, you know. Like, I don't have to do the boring shit assigning equalizer to the channel rack. Last but not least, it really like repeats what I said previously. Make the FL Studio your kingdom. You are the prince, and the prince needs to like to be in his castle. So basically, try to make your environment. I am also saying like your desk and your like overall like your environment. You have to like it. Like you have to I really like my room. Even though I'm moving right now, I really like my like own apartment. I like sitting here. I like sitting in front of my desk. You have to fucking like sitting in your room, like, you understand. So if you want more specific help from me, my socials are down below in the descriptions. I can help you with scaling your beat business and also not looking like a fucking moron. That's it for today from me. I'm gonna go edit this video, probably make a beat and go to sleep. Bye bye.